Hi, this is Tal from Ridebox. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to approach unknown or blind features on new trails that we've never ridden before. I really like this specific feature here, or any steep roll down, because as we approach it from the top, we can't really see what's going on behind the angle of the roll down. We'll only have a full view of the way when we are already committed. The absolute worst thing that can happen is being here on the steepest part of the feature and then deciding that you don't want to do it. We cannot brake, we cannot bail out, we have to finish the feature. So let's talk about how to not get into the situation, because it's really hard to get out of. So there are a few things or a few tips that I can give you. They all work, and you have to choose the correct one for the trail that you're riding and the mood that you're in. First of all, trust your fundamentals. If you have practiced a lot, if you have a good brake control, if you know how to use your eyes, and you have a good range of motion, you can tackle almost any roll down. So if you're expecting a roll down, technically they all require the same body language or the same tools. Now the question is, do you have them already, or do you need to go elsewhere to practice? Another thing that you can do is kind of have an idea of which trail you're riding on. If you're in a bike park and this trail is green or blue, there might be a blind spot, but you shouldn't expect anything too difficult behind it. So know your trail. But if you're riding a black diamond or a double black diamond, there might be a nasty surprise on that blind spot and you don't want to just run into it. Another good advice is to get some information from your fellow riders. Maybe you're riding with a local and he can tell you what to expect, how deep the drop is or how steep the rollers are. You sort of need to know that that rider you're getting information from is similar, more or less, to your level. You can also follow other riders on the trail and see what they're doing. If you see a rider just slightly going down, but their head is still popping up over the roll down, you know it's probably not too tall. But if they completely disappear, you can't tell if it's a roll down, a drop, or a huge jump. So there are different ways to figure out what's ahead on the trail, and you should always really trust and practice your fundamentals. But I want to touch the one thing that you can always do and is never a mistake. Let's say that you're not sure what's the feature ahead of you. You don't know the rating of the trail, no one gave you any information, and you're not sure if your skills are good enough. The one thing that you can always do and always works is to stop for a second. Put your bike out of the trail, go ahead and take a look before deciding whether you want to commit or not. My virtual safety box here would not be on this moderate part of wood, because this is already a bridge and I don't want to jump off of it in case I get stuck. I'm fully committed here, so my safety box is up against these roots and rocks. So even our safety box here is already in a slightly technical area. It's really fun, and it's actually my favorite type of riding to go into new trails, ones that I've never seen before. But you have to have a certain level of comfort and confidence to commit to those trails. And if you don't, that's okay. We're practicing, we're learning. Stay safe before everything else.